What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are in the content creator beta and we're going to be testing out vivvision as a 6-star rank 3 champion with Suicide Masteries. And I gotta say, she is pretty interesting to use. I feel like she's going to be a bit slow in those matches like with 500k health. Like you're going to see she's not going to be the fastest for Winter Shoulder, but she's going to be super great for Battlegrounds. But first off, let's explain her Awakened ability and what it does. So when we have more than 5 solar charges, we basically gain more power from consuming them, because every time you consume a solar charge, you gain some power. Like you'll see now, there we go, see my power shot up from 1 bar to 1 bar and something. And then when you complete a 5-hit combo, you inflict the opponent with a dormant energy vulnerability passive, not passive, debuff, which I will go back in the fight. You see those gray ones, means those are dormant. And we activate them with the next text of the Awaken ability. So the special one replaces a dormant energy vol with an energy vol. So you basically activate it with your special one, which decreases the opponent's energy resistance by a little bit. So as you can see now, dude, we are like less than a minute in, or actually we are a minute in, and Winter Shoulder is actually below 50%. So as you can see, she's going to be pretty fast for those like 200k to 300k health pool, which is Battlegrounds. Like I believe 1 special 2 and like 2 special 1s would finish every opponent, except like Sasquatch, which you will need another special 1. But now for her rotation, this is the special 3, which the special 3, it gives us a permanent Fury, which is non-stacking. And it gives us a little bit of attack, and then when this is active, gain some nice utility. So we got more ability accuracy, plus 75%, and immunity to reverse controls. This is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting for those reverse controls, because there's not too many champions that are immune to reverse controls. So, right now, as you can see, we got those 5 dormant energy vulnerabilities, and the special one has 5 hits, so we consume all of them. We deal extra energy damage. And with the special one is, or the special one is the damage source of this champion. So the special one, basically, you consume your solar charges, which are the yellow ones that we have 9 now, and now we got 8, and you inflict the opponent with an instant incinerate damage. And against mutants, you deal plasma damage instead. So I'm gonna walk you through this fight and what's happening, what you want to do for the rotation. So we start with 16 armor ups and then 1 solar energy. Every time I end a 5-hit combo with a medium, we apply the passive heal block and the dormant energy vol from the Awaken ability. And we apply the heal block by consuming 1 solar charge. As you can see, we gain 1 and we consume 1 with a 5-hit combo. And this was the light ending combo. I'll show you. This was not this, sorry. So this was, we did 4 medium ending combos, and then the last one was a light ending combo, which the light ending combo, instead of it applying a heal block with the medium, the light applies a suppression, which is I think a 33% suppression. And the special 2, we consume our armor ups and we basically trade them for solar energy. And as you can see, there is a kind of a weird mechanic. This is actually new. When you tap the block before the hit happens, you consume 3 armor ups and you gain 3 solar energy. If you were to not tap the block at all, you would only consume 3 armor ups from the first hit, but the other ones would not do anything. And as you can see, with just 1 special 2 to trade those armor ups for solar energy, to consume it for the special ones, we got Storm to 36% health, which is probably around 400k damage at this point. With class advantage as a 6-star rank 3, no synergies, nothing. And also, if you do that block mechanic with special 2, you have some boosted energy damage with your hits as well, which actually increases with the energy vulnerability. So it's really good to practice for if you got those energy vulnerabilities. So Storm is almost down, man. But again, like I said, she's not going to be the fastest in the fights where those, or the special 2 and the 3 special 1 rotation doesn't kill, you will have to wait for your armor ups to come back, because every 10 seconds you gain 1 armor up again. But the good thing is you start with 16, so that is like 16 of those solar energy charges. But right now this is actually going to be a really fun fight. So we go for the heal block passives with Stop Wolverine's healing. And you're always going to do the 5 hit combos to apply the dormant energy ball until 5, because that's the cap. So I'm gonna go close to my special 3 so I can guarantee that this heal block, the passive heal block right now, the 5th one, will last for my rotation. So as it's pay attention to my armor ups. So before popping the special 2, I had 16. The first hit, even without hitting the block, because it's kind of tricky for the first hit, we consume 3 armor ups. Then I hit the solar burst, I hit it again, and again. And as you can see, we consumed most of our armor ups. And right now we got a lot of solar energy to use it for the special 1 Incinerate Burst. And now the special 1 is actually unblockable while the opponent is below a bar of power, so I can just throw it instantly. And Wolverine almost died from this rotation. And this is like as close as you can get for Arm of Legends to like a Battlegrounds match. So this almost did it as a 6-star rank 3. So yeah, man, I think this champion, she's definitely not broken. I was expecting that, and that was, by the way, the heavy, which it does better damage if the opponent has prowess. Because the final hit removes 3 prowess from the opponent. And then I believe you consume 1 solar energy and then deal some burst of damage. And the more prowess you remove, the more damage it's going to deal. But let's go over this Winter Soldier fight one more time so I can walk you through. And I think there's one thing that I didn't say, yeah. So the phase. Basically, when you have this phase icon, when you parry, you will make them miss for, I think, 1 second. I believe, yeah, for 1 second. And then when they hit into your miss, they will lose some power. You will power drain them for 30% of their current power. So basically, every time you parry with Vivvision, when you have this phase active, it acts like a power drain, which is really, really good for power control. Because she also has that suppression debuff, which is actually some really nice utility if you add them all together. So special 1s, we got 9 of those solar charges. And I forgot to say that the solar charges, you generate them every 4 seconds, but you only generate them when you are below 4. So if you have 5, you will stop generating them until you consume them, basically. So when you have 4 or less, you will gain 1 every 4 seconds. So it makes it like a bit balanced as well. So you cannot like stack a lot of them, except by the special 2. And here, because like when you have like a long fight with Vivvision, you have to wait for your armor ups, because you want to trade them for solar energy, or you can just spam special 1. But ideally you want to stack the dormant energy vulnerabilities and have a lot of armor ups to trade them for solar energy, and then go for like 2 back-to-back special 1s or 3, so you can deal your maximum damage. So that's why I just want to stall the fight a little bit and go for the special 3. The special 3 gives a small fury, but it's better than nothing, right? So yeah, and I think I noticed a little bit on her parries that she does take a little bit more block damage than usual. But it's okay, because you barely even parry with Vivvision, to be honest. The rotation doesn't really... like, you don't really have to parry for that rotation. So there goes my armor ups, there we go. Still have the solar burst, because even if you don't have the armor ups, you just deal the energy damage, so, or the extra red damage, so why not? Now we have 8 of those solar charges. Gonna go for the medium. We got 4 of those energy balls, and that is enough to finish him. So yeah, that is... there we go, much better. So yeah, Vivvision, again, I think she's gonna be really, really useful for Battlegrounds. Not really the greatest for like Labyrinth or Abyss, because you kind of have to wait. It reminds me of Hulkling, But you have to wait more, because with Hulkling, sometimes you want to wait for your charges, or you even pop the special one to get some. But with vivvision, you have to wait like 10 seconds to get those armor ups if you want the big damage. Or you will go for the special ones, which are not going to deal too much damage, because the thing is, if you want to apply those dormant energy wall to activate them with your special one, you don't want to do 5-hit combos. So let's say you have 5 of those dormant energy vulnerabilities. You actually don't want to end with 5-hit combos anymore, because those will consume your solar energy, and you would not apply the effect of the dormant debuff. You only want to do that if you want to apply the suppression or the heal block. Otherwise, if you don't need the heal block or the suppression, you stop when you have 5 of those dormant, because you want to keep stacking solar energy. Because again, when you finish a combo with a 5-hit, when you finish a 5-hit combo with the light or ending combo, you consume solar energy, and you need that solar energy for your special one damage. So yeah, I will definitely make a rank 4, maybe even a rank 5 gameplay of vivvision with and without Suicide, so we can compare, see that damage. Because I feel like she's not going to be too suicide friendly. You kind of need to pop her special one to deal most damage. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about vivvision, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.